Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Emir Ismail of House Zaydan. And here you can see we have embarked upon our Hajj, and we are sailing across the Mediterranean with a few stops along the way before we make it to the city of Mecca here and can complete this pilgrimage of ours. Now, there is a lot of danger to face along the way, but we will see if we do manage to overcome it. We are something of an adventurer ourselves, anyways, here. So we should be all right, I think. Famous last words when we are sailing across the seas in these last few campaigns, I suppose. But as long as we don't kill any birds, we should probably be fine. In any case, we do have one extra holding that we need to give out. Now, we could probably give out this a temple holding. That might be best, but honestly, I'd like to give out this county here to our brother. He's a pretty good vassal of ours. He is our friend. He is our brother, and we do appreciate our family. He's also our regent, so I think we can reward him with this. And if he's a little stronger, but he likes us, quite a bit, he's going to be contributing lots of troops and lots of money to us, so we should be fine. Oh, here we are. We stopped. We did stop there in Carthage, so, or just beside it, I suppose. Not sure if we got the bonus for that. I didn't see it when it popped up. In any case, a little distracted there. Sailing through the ruins of the short-lived new Roman Empire here. You can see Rome was swallowed up by Magna Graecia. And well, things are a little bit chaotic here, but I like it. I think this looks delightful, frankly. So you can see here that our caravan master, as we depart Carthage here, unfortunately died. I wonder if we can appoint a new one. We probably need to do so in here. Oh, wow, excellent. This guy's really good at his job. Let's appoint him. There we go. I wonder if that's going to reduce... Can we select the caravan master? We'll see. And we have a son, Nasir ibn Ismail Zaydan. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. Indeed, may you grow to be strong and wise. I wonder if our caravan master will appear. I guess maybe not. We might have to go without a caravan master from this point here. Well, that is, we'll have to take the risks that we face here along this journey, and there are quite a few of them as we enter into Egypt here. But we shall see. I'm sure a brave adventurer such as ourselves will undoubtedly survive, but that does remain to be seen. So we land here just outside of Alexandria. Our journey to Mecca has unfortunately brought us directly through the wastelands of Porphyrios. We were not prepared to undertake this long stretch without a single source of water, and many of my companions have begun to look as awful as dried turnips. I need to do something, and fast. I know an oasis nearby that might be our salvation. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do this. And it adds a waypoint to Alexandria. I actually like that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't mind stopping off in Alexandria here. So we visited the Grand Cathedral. As my entourage travels through a small town, I feel a tug on the hem of my clothes. Turning to look, I see a thin, raggedy man staring up at me. Oh, great lord, I beg of you, could you spare some coins for a poor beggar? I'm starving, and none of the locals will aid me. Though generosity is not in my nature, being on a pilgrimage reminds me that charity is expected from all devout Zaydis. But we are... Can't go get a real job. Earn your keep. I mean, we are arrogant. And cynical, so... It's like, go get your own job. No, my lord, please have mercy. My sister is sick, desperately needs medicine. Your money could save her life. Please, we would be most grateful for you. No, I said no. Scram. Get out of here, peasant man. We have much more important things to do here as we visit the the pyramids of Giza. Gain some stewardship lifestyle experience. Looks like we actually gain a couple things here. Tempting fruit. We could let Tanist eat it. Suppose we can. See if she gets sick or not. We do have 2 perks here. I'd like to get cutting cornerstones because we'll want to be building some buildings soon enough. And although we're going to be going down the scholar tree here, I am tempted to go here in the whole of body, either carefree or iron constitution. I think that getting a little less stress is going to be helpful for us in the long run. We might even go and take iron constitution anyways. We could potentially fill out this whole tree at some point, but I do want to go down scholarship next opportunity. But since we kind of got this free perk, I think that this was probably a pretty good option to take just to keep us a little bit healthier. You visited the capital of the Sultanate of Egypt. Excellent. We are just about to break camp in the morning on our way to Mecca when I find Tannis in her lodgings, breathing heavily and pale as a sheet. She winces under my scrutiny, lets out a bellowing cough. Did she contract something? Is it an epidemic? I think I know a cure. Ooh, yeah, we could try this again. Let us try here. That's a 73% chance, and she's cured, so we lose a little stress, I believe. Oh, what is this? I must demand your son. No, stop asking for my newborn children. Ask for, like, some of my children that are not, like, days old. That does not make any sense. We could probably send him a hostage. Let's see here. Befriend. No, it doesn't even have the opportunity. Maybe over here? Ah, yes. Offer a hostage. So we could offer perhaps one of our daughters here as a hostage. She would not accept. No, see, I can't send our eldest son. We did do this at one point ourselves, but no, I think we're going to hold off for now. I'm not too afraid of Al-Andalus, but they are looking pretty strong there, so we shall see if they come calling at our door. But here you can see that we have passed through Egypt somewhat safely, and we can continue on. We should get a new, we do need a new successor here. For the warrior scribe of Fez, we can seek a worthy accolade successor. And we can also station a man-at-arms regiment, which we might as well do here. Station them over here in Fez. That should be fine. Of all the buffoonery I've ever seen, somebody's got a claim on some of our lands. Emir Fad. Oh, well, he can try to take it if he wishes. Our daughter does need a guardian, so we'll put her with Emira Anastasia. That seems quite acceptable there. Continue on our journey here. We are quite close to Mecca. Not very far at all. Soon to land after crossing the Red Sea here. And our daughter has come out of her sickly spirits, and she seems to be doing a lot better here. As we make our way down this holy road we travel, we are suddenly made to stop as a beast steps right out of the middle of our path. A mighty lion between me and the Holy Land. There's something of a knowing look on the beast's face, as if the mind of a wise old man resides behind those feral eyes. He blinks and then carries on his way. Although we are cynical, being this close to the holy city, I think that our character might actually be curious to pursue this. Let's do so. I follow the lion, staying not far behind so as not to startle him. Eventually, he meets another lion in the clearing, his mate, perhaps. The two approach each other, but before they can meet, a blurry, shadowy figure leaps out from nowhere and reduces the poor thing to a bloody smear right in front of its fellow's eyes. What could Allah have meant by this? Something is coming for me. Oh, a bad omen. That's not the omens we were hoping for, certainly. And our wife is pregnant. One could imagine that was just before we left on our journey that this happened. You can see that she's already been with child for a few months, so that does make sense. As I near Mecca, I find myself now standing before the Miqat, the boundary between the sacred spaces of Mecca and the outside world. From this point on, I must enter the state of Imran, undergoing a ritual cleansing, wearing only the prescribed attire. I must also refrain from sexual acts, swearing, and arrogant or rude thoughts. Well, arrogant thoughts will be a little bit more difficult, but... do we commit to it? I don't know if we can take that stress. I think we are coming here not as much as a pious thing, but out of duty and out of a sense of scholarship, out of a sense of wanting to see the world and learn more about the world, like going and visiting the great library of Alexandria. This might have inspired us to create an university of our own here in Fez, but I don't think this is necessarily the most pious journey. So I don't think anybody will know if we slip up a little bit. At least we got a good omen here. That's good to see. The worthy Salim may be appointed as the warrior scribe of Fez. Interesting. Having entered Mecca, my first task is to visit the place of Abraham. This sacred stone is regarded to be the stepping stone Abraham used when visiting the Kaaba, accompanied by Ismail all those centuries ago, our namesake. Hajj goers all around me approach the shrine and bow their heads in contemplative prayer. I should do the same. I should pray for something more substantial. Ooh, okay. Let's get down and contemplate. We could pray for something more oh yeah, so prestige oriented, wealth oriented. Oh wow, that would be so nice. Let's try that. Prestige oriented. Well, still, that's not so bad. The wealth one would have been great, but your sister has died. Ugh, that's unfortunate. My next task is to walk 7 times between the 2 holy points, Safa and Marwa, in order to commemorate Hajar's desperation and efforts to find water for her son Ismail. Ismail, who later on became the forefather of the Blessed Prophet. As I prepare myself for the rite, I take in the sight of Safa and Marwa and note the large amount of pilgrims already making their way between the hills from all walks of life. A meticulous 7 laps will do. I'd like to get to at least 1 level of piety here. That would probably... I think that's the minimum we could hope to achieve, I think. Here I am, standing in front of the mystical Zamzam well, the one discovered through the dreams of an eternal spring in the desert. Drinking its water is one of the ancient rites of the Hajj, and as such, my next undertaking. The well, while sprung out of intricate stonework, is entrenched with Hajj pilgrims to my left, right, and center, and I must push myself through the crowd to advance to the sanctified water shared by many. Maybe I'll just dip my hands in slightly. Ooh, we gain hygienic for 5 years. Health a medium boost, quenching the thirst of my soul. I mean, our character, not only are we well learned, but if we go and take a look at our character's perks here, you can see that we did learn wash our hands. I feel like this, this whole little bit that we've gone into the tree here just makes this event seem more fitting. So we're going to gain hygienic for 5 years, which is actually pretty nice. This is not a very pious pilgrimage, that's for sure. But I'm sure we can get to at least level 1 here. Time has come for the next rite, a sacrifice to Allah. A special part of the ceremonial grounds have been prepared for this occasion, and a musky scent grows stronger as I approach the stall supplying various types of animals. I consider my options carefully. Sacrificing a large animal such as a camel would certainly be more pious, while sacrificing a smaller animal would certainly be plenty in order to complete the Hajj. Some pilgrims in the corner have also chipped in and divided the cost for a large cow between themselves. 63 camels. Wow. We gain profit-like? What is that? This character has made an abundant religious sacrifice in the spirit of the Prophet during the Hajj. Wow. And this lasts forever? This is a huge bonus. I mean, it costs a lot, but monthly piety, clergy opinion, zealot vassal opinion, not to mention 225 renown. Like, this is actually really good. 1 camel should be plenty. That's a lot cheaper. Do we splurge? I like that renown boost. Speaking of which, I did misspeak when I was talking about how you spending renown on calling in allies and stuff. It does obviously affect your the amount of renown you can spend on unlocking dynasty perks. What I meant was that it does not necessarily reduce your progress towards the next levels here. So you have less to spend on things like dynasty perks, same with prestige and piety and things like that, but you're not reducing the progress towards the next level here, which gives you all these bonuses. So in any case, I think that we are now. I don't think our character would do such a thing, even though that's amazing. Like the bonuses are awesome there. I just don't know if that fits our character. So I think that we would probably say one camel should be plenty. We still get some nice bonuses from that. We still got to play our character the way that they would. Oh wow, we are overcome with a religious emotion though. Having prayed at the place of Abraham, walked between the Safa and Marwa, drunk water from the Zamzam well, and sacrificed to Allah, I'm now ready to complete the Hajj. The next rite I must undertake is to cut my hair. Traditionally, men shave all of it off, but dispensation is occasionally granted to cut off only part, and women are restricted to just a lock. Shave it all off? Just cut a lock of hair. I mean, we don't really need to. We're not going to get past one, so I think that, wow, we would gain Hulk for 5 months. Yeah, I mean, we gain a bunch of stress if we do this, so yeah, I think that we're only going to cut off part here. Like I said, we're not the most pious of individuals. The end of the Hajj draws near. After 2 days of Rami al-Jamarat, or the stoning of the devil, I'm ready to complete the final ritual of Tawaf al-Wada and say farewell to Mecca. I feel reassured that while I may not have been the most pious pilgrim out there, I've proven my dedication to God in more ways than one. This being my first Hajj, I am pleased to have undertaken the journey to come here, partaking in the rites and meeting kindred spirits. Truly, I feel my spirit is uplifted and closer to Allah now than ever. Well, interesting. I look forward to bunking in my own bed. Yes, indeed. Time to start our journey back home. So, yeah, like we said, it was not the most pious of journeys, but that wasn't necessarily our intention. Our intention was to do our duty and then to see the world along the way. And that is exactly what we have been doing here. We've seen the pyramids of Giza. We've seen the great university of Heliopolis. We stopped in Carthage and saw the Grand Temple there. We visited Garnata and Murcia. We've seen a lot of things and we've done a lot of things on this journey here. And now it is time to return home. The question is, do we want to stop anywhere on the way back? I mean, there are places that could be worth it. For example, we might be able to stop in Heraclio because we'll gain some stewardship lifestyle experience there. Might be worth it to stop. Oh, we could get, let's see. We could stop here and get another stewardship lifestyle experience. And then here, we could get some nice bonuses to our stewardship just by stopping off in those places. And it's not really going to make our danger that much worse. Really, going through Egypt, that's the tough part because Egypt is obviously in a little bit of turmoil here. We can see that there is an Alexandrian Hellenic uprising going on here with a lot of soldiers. We'll see if they do manage to succeed. They're currently losing. They've lost a couple battles, but we'll see if they can turn things around. I'm rooting for them. But we shall see. It is known. Oh, okay. Foolish man, it is you who is the heretic. So we have a little bit of a challenge here. Oh, we're gonna take some stress breaks here. This is unfortunate. Let's see. It's easier if we just pay. Let's see. No, I think we would try to do a learning challenge, though. But we lost the debate. That's unfortunate. And take that stress hit as well. Danger, sticks in the wheel. Slope, I hear Solomon shout in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. I'm sorry, it was my turn as lookout and I fell asleep at the reins. Shit, we're gonna be late. I'm willing to just take the couple extra days here. That's not the worst. We're not in a rush to get anywhere. Traveling thinkers. One thing I noticed as we passed through Dakala is that every other Alexandrian is practically laughing at my latest attempts at logical argument. What can I personally learn? Philosophical musings for 5 years. Oh, that's actually nice. Yeah, let's do that. Thinking a little bit more philosophically now. As we manage to get through a dangerous path in Dakala, we decide to rest for the night. As I walk around the encampment, suddenly a strange feeling that someone is missing is bothering me. Ask around and nobody remembers seeing Abd al-Rauf. We must mount a search party for him. Ugh. I don't want to risk more people getting lost. I'll find him myself. I mean, we do have a good... Well, it doesn't actually say our chances here. Let's mount a search party for him. He doesn't seem to want to be found, though. Interesting. I don't want to risk more people getting lost. I think that would be smart. I don't think we would send all these people out, you know, just for one man. If everybody's lost, that would be unfortunate news. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environment. More danger here. Seems Solomon Zafarid is sick. We could try to cure him as well. We usually have a pretty good chance, 74. Let's try it. And we do cure him. So there we go. We lose a little bit of stress as well. And we've gotten out of the most dangerous part here, which is good. And our wife has given birth to a son, Ismail ibn Ismail Zaydan. Now let's give him a new name. Saud, Jawar, Yahya, Christopher. I like that. There we go. That's a name my wife would probably know as well, just because, you know, it's a similar name to some she might be familiar with. The sea is calm and forgiving today, still as a boulder and a powerful wind at our back. There seems to be a ship that is running around. We could investigate, and I think that we shall. But we find nothing, unfortunately. Haven't had the best of luck with the events on this, but, you know, I am okay with that. Since leaving home nearly a year ago, I've seen highs and lows. We have become a traveler. Oh, excellent. The high altitude and brisk air of Heraklion has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare training techniques that we do not know. Oh, we could spend some money and gain some... we have the money to spend, and actually we're making a pretty good amount. Let's see if we can learn something here. We gain Reckless. That's... you know what? That's not the worst. My son Isan's been asking me for a ragdoll. I told him I would get one for him. Must never deceive you. He must focus on the boons he already possesses. Trusting is fine, I suppose. We do need a new marshal here. Let's see. Let's reassign Wali Azim. And then let's get somebody new. We don't have anybody particularly good as our steward right now, which is unfortunate. But we'll just put our brother in charge because he's really our only option. So there's only so much we can do in that regard. Man overboard. Uh-oh. We need to save him. Solomon here. You know what? Let's attempt to do so. Let's attempt to save him. And we did save him, and now we have become friends. Excellent. He's not a good fighter, but actually he's not too bad in some of his other traits here. The seas around here are thick with Ramayoi traders going about their usual craft carrying exotic goods. One of them has a maritime trading handbook. This could actually be useful. Naval speed, monthly stewardship. Oh, that is good. Yeah, let's spend the money on it. Oh, and one of our people is sick again. So this is what happens when you have high danger in your journey. One of our guys is sick. He is good. I don't want to lose this guy, so let's... Oh, but we think we know the cure. Yeah, let's try to cure him again. Yeah, there we go. Didn't even need to, because we are quite well learned when it comes to medicine ourselves. Ah, and our son has learned the Berber language through observation. Excellent. Oh, we need another marshal again. Oh, wow, 21. That's pretty good. So here we are. We're going to land in Cagliari. There we go. 200 lifestyle stewardship experience. Excellent. Do we get a new paramour here? Let's see. Truly Sardinian women are cut above their breasts. Amira, my new paramour. We must marry at once. I wonder here. Well, no, I don't think so. Alas, I cannot give my love so freely. You know what? We could bring a new paramour for a little while, anyways. Oh no, somebody's plotting to kill me. At least we know of it. Who could it be, though? I wonder. Probably one of our two rivals here, I would imagine. Most likely Prince Shawar. Amir is in charge of our food supplies. Nature will provide for us. Let us try to do so. Almost home, though. We are almost home. We did get another perk. Professional workforce. Excellent. I think that was worth stopping off there. We got some good progress, and we can take the Maritime Trading Handbook. It's going to speed us up and speed this up as well. My Marshal, Wali Mekran, is scheming against me. Let the trader be... Oh, this guy's good, but he's scheming against us. Throw him in jail. So he was part of the murder plot against us. Dang. Well, you know what happens when you try to do that. It's an act of tyranny. We caught him for trying to murder us. How can that be an act of tyranny for executing that man? In any case, we need a new marshal, and we just do not have any good options here. I guess we'll put Salim Saidid in charge, but we're going to need to get some new ones here. I'll try to look for some new courtiers that we can sway over soon, but I mean, perhaps getting this man here. I am Hakan of Moliua. I have bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all of those fights were dull. It might be less valuable after I win. We could try to beat him. He is good. Oh wow, look at this guy, yeah. Mujahid. He is trusting. He's a blade master. Oh, I would love to get this guy on my side. Let's see. You know what? Let's fight him. Let's see if we can convince him to join our side. Ah, he wins the fight. Damn. We need to cure our new lover here as well. So let's try to do so. There we go, and we did cure her. Excellent. So we have returned home finally. That was an interesting journey. It was not necessarily a good one, but we did see a lot of places. We did learn a lot, and I think the struggles of the travel are part of what Ismail enjoys about that. This was a chance for him to get his adventurous spirit going once more, and I think that despite the hardships faced, he did enjoy that journey and seeing the world, and he learned many new things and potentially developed some ideas about what he wants to do in the future, ideas which we will share in the next episode. Until then, Wanderers, thank you for watching.